still got a lot of the same guys back, like Reese and Greg, Chad Slade, Avery Young, Pat Miller. But, those guys are growing up. They're becoming one of the best O-lines in college football. So, I'm happy as a running back to run behind those guys. And looking forward to continue to doing that.
We heard you were taking up cake baking.
Oh, yeah. I told those guys I got to bake them a cake. Do something nice for them because, those guys don't get as much love as they're supposed to because without those guys, my success wouldn't be possible. So, I told those guys I'd do something nice for them. I heard Reese doesn't like chocolate cake, so we got to consider that part. I might do half and half.
Can you bake?
I'm gonna follow the directions.
There you go.
Is it one cake for all of them or 5 cakes?
I have to figure that out. We're some pretty big guys, so we're gonna have to figure something out. All the running backs, they're gonna have to chip in on this.
Have you been surprised with how you guys have been able to still create a scene even when people are putting 8 and 9 in the box?
Yeah, I have confidence in those guys up front. We're not really, we don't really care what defense is put in front of us. We got to make the play. We got to make a play. We got to, those guys are going to scheme something up, try to stop us. So our O-line's going to identify it and find a way to block them. I'm going to get through there and find a way to get to the second level.
Do you make a read and notice how many people are creeping towards the line? Or?
Yeah, sometimes I notice that, when I'm standing back there, I kind of, see that them rolling down the safety or putting, another guy back deep. I mean, up close to the line of scrimmage, loading the box, but, that doesn't really bother my game.
Right, physically, how long does it take you to recover from a game like Saturday when you're running 32 tackles?
You got to stay in the training room, I always say, Drew Hamlin's my guy. I always go see him, get in the hot and cold tubs. But, right after the game, that Sunday and, Monday is our day off. So I use those 2 days to recuperate, get my legs back, get ready for the next week.
You want the ball that many times in the game?
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. There's more times for me to be able to make a play.
Trey, with all you guys combined, do y'all want to now be known as the best rushing team around, SEC, whatever? I mean, y'all want to have that reputation?
Of course, we want to be the best rush team in college football, period. We're working towards that goal, and I don't think we're too far. Those guys, are getting the job done and making my job a little bit easier, and we're just looking forward to getting better.
You're finally getting some national attention at the last couple of weeks. How does that feel, and does that change anything for you?
It's a blessing. It feels good, But like I said, guys like Reese and Barry Robinson, those accolades will come. I'm not really worried about that right now. Those will come with us winning, and I'm really just worried about us winning. Getting to an SEC championship or just winning out.
I know you guys you had your best game, I think, on the road this season. And behind that, I know you get a lot of carries, but what's your attitude when you go on the road in a hostile environment?
Well, you can't. Our mindset is, we're not too much worried about the environment. The crowd's going to be loud regardless of where we go. So we're just focused on, executing our offense, period. Tuning all other things out that'll try to distract us.
You get the sense in the fourth quarter you guys are just the fresher team.
Yeah, of course. We work hard. We work out pretty hard during the season. We lift weights pretty heavy. And, it's been paying off. Coach Russell's been doing his job, right? And we just been following along.
Has that been different from past seasons? You guys lifting so much in the middle of the season?
Yeah, a lot's been different. His way of going about things is a lot different, and he's big on keeping us fresh and keeping us strong. And, he has a saying called, fist for four. We're going to run the fourth quarter. Ever since the summer, and it's been proven.
Trey, do you get a sense that this week might be kind of a similar, carry kind of performance for you? For last week, Tennessee is at least statistically ranked the worst rush defense in the SEC.
I'm not sure. We won't know until we get there.
Well, what have you seen on film, at least, from their defense so far?
They're a pretty good team. They're a good team, and you got to respect your opponent. They've been playing really good at home, and we're going to respect them as a defense, and just come out and do our thing.
Does that get you excited though when you can see that disparity between your offense and what you do well and their defense?
Of course. You got to like that. Like I say, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that are given, and I'm pretty sure we'll do that.
It's more important to establish a run on the road, just kind of getting that groove as opposed to being at home.
feel like once we catch a groove, you know, it's kind of hard to stop us. You know, we feel like we're pretty high-powered offense. You know, a lot of people can get the ball in their hands, and we have a lot of playmakers, and we just feel like we're just, you know, a big freight train. And once we get started, you know, it's hard to stop us.
Trey, with this being your guys' last road game of the season, are you someone who, because you kind of hear about each guy, like some guys like playing at home and being in front of the home crowd, and other guys like going on the road and kind of hearing an opposing stadium get quiet once you do well. I mean, how do you kind of view that?
The venue of which I play, you know, I feel like that doesn't really matter. You know, of course I like playing in front of our crowd. You know, I feel like we have the best fans in college football. But, you know, I love home games. There's nothing like a home game in Auburn. You know, I love our environment.
Trey, you said you talked about buying off the line of cake. When you're hogging all the carries, what do you have to do for captain's scoring? Like pie?
Cupcake?
I'm not sure. I know that's I don't know, man. It's just the way the game plays out. You know, if somebody gets hot, you know, that's the person who's carrying the ball.
How's it feel to be leading the SEC in touchdowns right now?
It's a blessing. You know, it's a good feeling. I want to continue that out till the end of the season. You know, I want to be the leading rusher and, you know, rush and score. So that's one of my goals, and God willing, the O-line helps me with that.
So are you looking at the stats of Jeremy Hill and Mike Davis at all, or are you just focused on yourself?
I'm not really focused on other guys right now. You know, I'm really focused on us and, you know, having the biggest turnaround in college football. And I feel like we're going in that direction, and we still got room to improve.
What's been the biggest change for you personally, where you are right now this year to as opposed to last year?
The biggest change for me, I just say, you know, we kind of feel like we needed a season like last year. You know, that was the biggest change for me. Period. Is just having a season like that. You know, knowing what it feels like to go 3-9. You know, a lot of people. You know, I feel like I said, it's a blessing in disguise because we needed a season like that. You know, 'cause a lot of people didn't know what it feels like to go 3-9, and we don't want to have that again.
Talk about ball security. You guys have done a pretty good job here these last 3 or 4 games. Just how important is it, especially considering you guys are running the ball almost 70% of the time?
Well, you know, that's the key. That's the key to winning. You know, ball security. You know, you can't put the ball on the ground. You can't have turnovers. You know, because that leads to, you know, giving the other team an opportunity to get ahead, and we can't have that.
Yeah, Nick was talking about punishments that come with that. He said he has to do it every now and again. I'm sure that's a motivating factor of some sort.
Oh yeah, of course. You know, the coaches will get you after practice. You know, they're gonna take care of that issue after practice. So, you know, I'll try to stay out of that, and you know, hold on to the ball tight.